And believe it or not, take a look at this box. Take a look at this giant box. There is one card in here. Those of you that have watched my channel before may remember that a few months back, I had a little bit of a problem with CGC and how they package my cards. And I think what they're doing is they're overcompensating right now, making sure they don't do that mistake again. And if you can look in here, there it is. There is one card in here. Before I get ahead of myself, my name is Reed, and I've been collecting rare music cards for over 30 years. I searched the globe for hard-to-find music cards, both vintage and not-so-vintage, to add to my always-growing collection. I don't consider myself an expert at any of this. I'm just a guy with a camera enjoying this crazy hobby. Feel free to come along every Sunday where I'll post a new video showing my inside look at how I go about growing my collection. Welcome to collecting music cards. All right, today we're going to take a look at some CGC graded cards. We just got them back. There's only 5 cards in here, but I wanted to show you this because they packaged them in a very unique way. Not actually unique, but it's kind of funny. This box that they sent me, and I'm going to hold up this camera here. This box is 16 by 12 by 8. It's a giant box. Look at the size of this. And there are 5 cards in here. That one, and that one right there. And let's take a look at what we got in here. I already know how many are in there. Okay, just a little cut there. Let's see here. And then this one we'll get to in a second. Let's get these out of here first. There are going to be 4 cards in this small box. Let's see. Yeah, there's going to be 4 cards in here. Let me get rid of this. And believe it or not, take a look at this box. Take a look at this giant box. There is one card in here. Those of you that have watched my channel before may remember that a few months back, I had a little bit of a problem with CGC and how they package my cards. And I think what they're doing is they're overcompensating right now, making sure they don't do that mistake again. And if you can look in here, there it is. There is one card in here. Wow. Let me get this out, my sheet, and let me do this. Cover that up, get rid of the boxes, and we'll do this one first and these last. Okay, there's one large card here, and reason being that it's a large card put into kind of a tall boy holder is because it's slightly oversized more than what would fit into a standard holder. That's the only reason. Okay, and let's take a look at what we've got here. This is what appears to be an Ariana Grande card, but that is not why I sent it in to be graded. On the reverse side of this is Post Malone. And what I did was I actually took this Post Malone card. It is a perforated edge card, which are just really, really tough to grade. I tore this out of the magazine. I had the complete magazine. I separated it out as best I could, and sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. And I was fortunate enough to get a CGC 10 on this card, and that is what that looks like right there. I couldn't be happier with this. This is a monster card. And here's the Ariana Grande on the back. That's how Bravo cards are. The majority of Bravo cards that come in the teen magazines are going to be one artist on the front, one artist on the back. And in the instance of, like, for instance, this card, on the Post Malone card, you won't ever find anyone other than that Ariana Grande picture back there. It isn't a random thing. This front Post Malone will always have Ariana Grande on the back. And that is a CGC 10, which on perforated cards, those of you that have dealt with Sports Illustrated for Kids, if you're into sports cards, or have ever sent in magazine cards before, you know that you can get, on a cleanly torn out card, due to other condition situations and on however this tears out, what kind of trail it leaves behind it on the perforations. It's hard to know what they want it to look like in order to grade it high. This one happened to be perfect to the grader, and there we are with our CGC 10 on that. I couldn't be happier with that. Next up, more of a standard size card, and this is what appears to be a Megan Fox on the back. I wouldn't have sent it in if it was just a Megan Fox card, because she is not a music artist. But that right there is the reason that I sent this card in. That is a Lady Gaga from 2009. This is her first ever card. Lady Gaga, 2009, from Bravo magazine. And this one is a very high grade of 7.5. I don't know whether or not I have one that high or not yet. I can't remember. But that's what a 7.5 looks like on that. And there is the back of that card with, let me hold that up for you, with Megan Fox. And there we go, a 7.5. And I couldn't be happier with that one. This one I tore directly out of a magazine. Next up, same card. Megan Fox on the back, Lady Gaga on the front, and there's an 8 right there. So that's even a better grade right there. CGC 8, I sent these, they're a little crooked in there. You can straighten them out by just tapping them like that. That's even a little better there maybe. You got to kind of go back and forth, but that really helped it there. CGC 8 on that card. And this is, like I said, her first ever card. I sent in only 5 cards in this submission because I don't usually spend this much. This was a higher level, which cost me more per card. I think I spent $55 per card to grade these. And the only reason I did that is because these are all 5 of these cards are very, very big cards. So there we go. And on top of that, next card up is a Kelly Clarkson. And the reason I sent this one in was none other than Taylor Swift. There it is, Taylor Swift 8.5. That is to date the biggest one I've seen of this card. And this Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift's, let me see, this is her 4th ever card. And to put this into context, if you take a look up here, you'll see that I'll show a picture of her promo card that her and her record company produced back in 2006 so that she could hand those out and autograph them and whatnot. It was never a production card. It was always just a kind of a homemade card that they made, and she handed those out. Those are considered her promo card. Her first ever production card came out of Bravo magazine in 2009, and I'll show you a picture of one of those right here. That's her 2009 card right there. And then there was a second card that came out in 2009. It's an oversized card. It's the size of a postcard, and this is what that one looks like right there. That one is a little tougher to collect because it's so big. For those that collect standard size cards roughly, it's a little tough with that one. And then there's this one right here, which is very popular because this is the first one that fits into, besides her promo card, this is the first Bravo card that actually fits into a standard size holder. So there we go, 8.5 on this in the standard size holder. There's Taylor Swift. That's a big, big card right there. And there's Kelly Clarkson on the back. And last but not least, we have the same card. There's Kelly Clarkson on the back, and we have our Gem Mint 10 Taylor Swift on the front. Monster card, and like I said, this is This is a tough card because of the perforated edge to get a 10 on. And I don't anticipate ever getting another one of these. You send them in, you hope for the best. You hope that the grader's having a good day. And there we are right there, a CGC 10 on this card right there. So that is about as good as it gets right there. A Taylor Swift card from her first production year. And that is a CGC 10. And there is the Kelly Clarkson on the back. So there you go. Very rare card, very hard to find. And I couldn't be happier with that grade there. So that's what we had. 5 cards sent in some huge boxes. They did a really good job on packaging these so that they would be safe. And there we go. That's all 5 of them. So hope you enjoyed that, and we will see you next time.